Game Recognized Game.
Game. And welcome to season 5, episode 41 of another quarantine episode of the Bromancing Live podcast. Follow us on our social media accounts, and without further ado, let the bromancing begin.
What
back, baby.
We back for another one.
Hey, Corona
Another
check.
one.
No, just kidding. That's how you do. We good. Welcome back. I hope y'all doing good. I hope each and every one of you are okay. I haven't tested positive for Corona.
Hope everybody's hasn't gone insane yet. Hope we're all still sane.
Sane in the membrane.
Brian's crazy already.
That's
I mean, just look at his hair. No,
He's off the rails.
Just look at Edward Scissorhand over there.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Instead of a bro code, we're gonna do a snitch code, like I told you guys.
Ooh.
Snitches.
And in this quarantine world that we are living in now, is it okay to snitch on other people or your neighbors?
I think.
And let me elaborate, because I don't know how it's working on other places, but like here in LA, the mayor, he was trying to be strict and whatever, and he was like saying like if there's any like if your neighbors are getting together more than 10 people, like if you snitch on them, you're gonna get recompensated. You're gonna get recompensated. And say, either like money prize or something like that, like if there's a gathering or there's a party or something like that, you snitch, so like I just want to get like your guys' thought, like is it okay to snitch? Like what do you guys think?
Yeah, because it's a pandemic and this virus is killing people and
They're putting people in danger.
Yeah.
Like who cares if you don't care about yourself, but you can
putting your
infect anybody else, yeah.
That's true, yeah. You gotta think about the rest of the people around us, because
let's say these 10 people, there's somebody that has it, and then they spread, let's say, I don't know, one person spreads it to somebody else, and then they spread it, and it just spreads more.
Yeah, and we've seen it. I mean, you see how easily it spreads. Like, it's so simple. Anybody could get it, Yeah. I mean, you could be surprised that yourself probably has it, and you won't see it, right? But to snitch on them, I mean, depending on what I'm getting back, then maybe I would, and yeah. I mean, if it's a pretty handsome reward, then yeah, I'll get it.
Safety,
reward, baby.
Safety,
yeah.
You're getting safety.
I mean, safety's the best thing.
I'm at home. My family's
I need money. For those
money.
premium accounts now. Only family accounts now.
And they're coming up hard right now. No, but it is funny though. Like, I didn't know that my neighbors did go to the beach the other day. It was just funny though, because I started a petition around my neighborhood, so we're trying to get them kicked out right now. But it's all, we'll see what happens. Yeah. But no, I wouldn't snitch. I mean, I guess I'm not that type to really be into people's businesses.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's just always been me. So even in this type of situation.
Not bad.
For sure. Same with snitch. You're maybe. I think. Man, it just sucks now. But you see this right? Like it's a pandemic, bro. Like literally, like what this virus has done to us, what it's gonna do to the economy, and stuff like that. And you know how people say like, oh, like I want to go out already. Like, well, if you don't stop going out like right now, like it's gonna get worse. So
yeah,
like,
it's not gonna stop.
If people took this quarantine seriously, it would have been like I'm not saying not over by now because I can't predict that, but I think it would have been like quicker, But now people still trying to like go out and stuff like that. And then I was telling you guys. Go ahead.
Have you guys? Sorry, but have you guys heard of these people that have been having like coronavirus parties? So they'll go to somebody's house who's infected to get infected on purpose.
Really?
Yeah, because their perspective or their idea of things is like, well, if I get it and get over it, then I can't get it anymore. And so therefore I build up the immunity and then like I'm good.
And based on that knowledge, I wouldn't snitch. Cause fuck it. They're choosing that. So fuck
I
it.
would snitch
on them. I wouldn't. Fuck that.
Because if they're dumb enough to go and get infected when we don't know enough about the virus,
The thing is that people think,
then they can infect somebody else. And I'm not about that life.
But the thing is that people think it's a joke. Like people
Yeah.
around, honestly, people are looking over it, and it's not a joke because like like shit. I can say that like recently yesterday my grandpa passed away because of COVID-19, and like people who fucking joke around about like that shit, it kind of it's now it hits me more. Before I didn't care. I was like, people are
Yeah.
stupid. Now it's like dude, my grandpa died from that, and
Yeah.
Sorry about that, bro. R.I.P.
but I mean,
Yeah,
like,
rest
Yeah,
in
I'm
peace.
so sorry.
no, it's just like I want to say like if you were out there and you think it's a joke or you want to just basically I just want to spread awareness that value your people that you have around you, and value your family members, cherish the
Yeah.
moment and stuff, and because it could be gone, and also
Yeah, bro.
if you don't care about the virus and
That's his promise.
think about your families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
And,
at
like-
the end of the day, it's not an excuse for you to be selfish. You
Yes.
know, like that's kind of what I feel like sometimes. It literally just feels like people are being selfish. It's like, oh, there's a virus out there. Let me just fucking go risk myself and risk everyone around me just because it seems fun, or just because I
Yeah.
want clout, or just because I want to be noticed. Like I
Yeah.
feel like people use all of this as excuses. Like,
Yeah.
and that's unfortunate to say. Like literally, someone's death could have been avoided if someone wasn't being an idiot. That's literally the reality of it. And at that point, it's just sad. It's
Right.
sad that this
It's-
isn't going to
it's-
get
yeah,
any better because half of humanity is stupid.
It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
just
People
people being selfish.
healthy or not, because like you could be healthy and you
Yeah.
still get it and it'll still hit you hard. It depends on what critical you get. Because
Yeah.
like my grandpa was like, for being like old, I remember like this dude used to walk around like fast. Like I would have to like struggle to keep up, like speed walking. And he was like, for his age, he had like all his teeth, he had everything healthy.
Yeah.
But this virus, what it did, it just plus the humidity of Peru is hard.
Yeah.
And like what it did, it started creating holes in his lungs, and it
Oh,
just
snap.
Yes, and people have to remember that the scientists and doctors still don't know much about the virus. So even if you're a healthy human being, and even if you get over it, it can leave permanent damage on you. You never know what could actually, it might be able to come back.
right.
You never actually really know if you're doing more damage to yourself than if you would have just stayed home and not have it.
Right.
Yes. Just don't know
And
what
it
to
sucks
say.
for people with high risk, because I mean, me and Brian are high risk type of people. I
Like,
mean,
yeah.
I have asthma, so if I get it, like, I'm gonna be hospitalized most likely,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna suck.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Safe, bro. Be safe.
And we can't have that. We cannot.
We can't have the producer and the head of social media being rushed to the hospital. Are you kidding me?
Without them, this thing stops. This thing comes to
Nah,
a
bro.
full stop.
For
Full halt.
real though.
Full
For real.
halt. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
That's for real, like right now.
Yeah.
Before we change the subject, let me just tell you, because I was telling you guys earlier about this this girl I follow on social media.
Yeah.
She's a local girl, and I guess she was gonna rent an Airbnb, which I don't even know you can still rent Airbnbs, but I guess you can. She was gonna rent an Airbnb and throw like a little soiree, little Corona party, and I ain't talking about the beer. And then she's like, oh, hit me up for the address, and then me and my boy being pigs. He texted me, hey bro, like hit her up to see if she sends the invite. And I was like, yeah, bro, like for sure, like yeah. But in the back of my mind, I was like, hey, it's kind of stupid. Like, why is she gonna throw like a party, like especially right now, like whatever, And then a couple days later, she like put on her story that she's like, whoever snitched on me, you guys are whack. Like, I was just trying to have some fun. I was like, I'm glad they snitched on you. Like, I'm glad it wasn't me too, but I'm glad they snitched on you. Like, you shouldn't be throwing a party right now.
Right.
Yeah, like you
prices?
shouldn't.
That's
Yeah, so
funny.
I was pretty dumb.
I think people have been using this, like you said, the Corona thing for like clout in some sense. Like I've seen like always people been posting a lot of things like of them being partying and whatnot, and you see their stories, them right there, and obviously everyone's gonna be looking at them, but they're just doing it for attention right now at the most.
So stupid.
If that's what it is. Well, then
It
What
is
can we
it
do?
is.
Yeah,
we just
I'm
have our own.
just
We just have our own party on Zoom.
Zoom party, bro. That's where it's at, bro.
It starts today.
Oh
Hey,
snap!
okay,
Oh, snap.
okay.
Oh, that's enough for me.
Belly is
It's
up.
enough for me now.
It just
This
throws
is
up.
not-
Memories
y'all had
came back.
Ciroc? I've been noticing Ciroc's like a really big like drinking, or people drink this a lot now.
Yeah.
That's
It's like
P.
so like
P.
a
Diddy's brand, huh?
flavor. Huh?
That's P. Diddy's brand.
Oh, is this really? Ah,
Yeah.
Look at
Or it
that.
was.
Fruity stuff.
Anyways, and let's move on, Kevin. You brought a
Move on.
topic up to us, bro.
Uh,
Hit us with it. Hit us with
I
it.
got a topic. So these long late nights of mine that I've been having, and it's just brought me with these memories that I've had before we were quarantined. You know, the nights of conquest, nights of adventures.
Oh.
You know, ladies of the nights, as I like to call them.
Ladies of the night.
And it was just I was just come to think, you know, I will see people into well, basically I'm talking about the strip club.
Oh,
So, if you didn't pick up on that, no, if you
didn't
didn't
see
pick
that
up on
one
that,
coming.
no. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that what is the appropriate clothing to be wearing at a strip club,
Shorts.
right?
As a person going, or as a dancer, as a stripper.
I
I like my strippers fully clothed. No, just kidding. That's a fantasy of mine.
No, go down to Alaska then.
Yeah,
No.
you'll love it there.
I like the Eskimo strip clubs.
Yeah. So what I'm basically saying, like, I think the appropriate clothing.
I think, like, bro, it depends. It depends on the person. Like, it depends on the person.
But me and Pacheco, we're gonna with pigs, obviously, so we'll admit it. But we're gonna give you guys a breakdown of what is the appropriate clothing to wear and the clothing that we've seen people wear.
Yeah.
It's just funny that it's funny to us. So I'll just tell you what to wear. The main thing is I do wear jeans, but I try to wear the loosest jeans I can wear, and then I wear because I wear the loosest jeans because it's easier for me to reach in my pocket and get my money. I don't want to be down there struggling.
Is that what it is?
Duh.
You want to wear loose things. You don't want to be struggling and trying to reach your money. Like when she comes up, you know, and she's like, "Oh, let me just get my wallet. I'm struggling with my tight pants." Yeah,
No, I get you.
But you keep doing your thing. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
you keep doing your thing. Yeah.
Just keep staying there. Huh?
I could have sworn you weren't jeggings the last time we went.
Yeah.
No, but I think it comes to. But you also see like so it's jeans. And just whatever type of nice shirt.
Dude, look, it depends. It depends on the type of person too. Look, like me and Kevin, when we've gone, bro, it's always been like we've gone like either after a night out, like dude, F it, let's just end the night at a strip club, you know. The night's going late, so like F it, let's just end it up at a strip club, have a good time. So we're like dressed out with jeans and a shirt, you know. There's only been one time when we like haven't prepared and we ended up going with cargo shorts. I think both of us accidentally, and it was just funny. But in my personal experience, I've never worn sweatpants. And I heard like that's what like a lot of guys that go there a lot, like that's what they wear, sweatpants. But me personally, I've never worn sweatpants or joggers.
I think when you get to the point where you wear sweatpants, it's just the point where it's just
you go too much.
Yeah, exactly. It's norm for you now.
You go there way too much.
Sweatpants and your slide.
Like you're regular there.
Exactly. That's just.
Are you allowed? Are you allowed to wear it?
I haven't heard of a dress code.
Some strip clubs I think they have a dress code, but some like,
do.
Most of the strip clubs are whatever. But like there's like only like the elite ones. Like I think Red Tide one time they didn't want to let us in with. I forgot someone had something there they couldn't go in with. Sweats,
I think it was
sweats or shorts. It was.
No. What is it? I had shorts. I had shorts on.
Okay.
No. I had shorts on, and they didn't want to let me in because of that. But luckily enough, because they felt sorry for me, and I guess all my other guys are in there, and they're like, they would just have me waiting outside. They're like, you know what, go inside, bro. Sorry, I got lucky, guys. I got lucky. Definitely.
Okay.
But definitely don't. And also, if you're gonna go, I recommend go clean, go nice haircut. Don't wear a beanie. Do not wear a beanie.
Why would you wear a beanie?
I wasn't having a good hair day. All right, it was raining, and I went in. Reason I wear a beanie because I had at the moment when I was having my long hair out, so I didn't have short hair and it was looking like a mess.
Right.
But the problem was that when we went, because me and Pacheco went to go see this one porn star, her name was Christy Mack. I don't know if you guys heard that name.
Yeah.
Pretty popular name. Yeah. We went to go see her, and I was in a beanie, a jacket, and just some pants. And basically, the reason I say not to wear a beanie now because I took a picture with her, and I have this beanie. Do you know those beanies that have the little puff balls on it? have a little puff ball? Yeah. So I took a picture with her in that.
Do you still have it, bro?
I still have that picture, yeah.
Hey, I sent it on the chat.
I'll send you guys later.
We'll post it on the Bromancing Live.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Cause I got one too. We both took a picture with her. And
Okay.
I came out of work, so I just had like jeans, shirt, and my Dreamville sweater. I look it was weird, but it's good. No, because dude, that night was a mission, bro. So basically, me and Kevin drove all the way to Industry City. I'm not proud of this day, but it was a good day. We drove all the way to Industry City, bro.
Fuck
Industry
that.
City
Oh,
on a Thursday.
oh.
Oh.
Or was it a Wednesday?
It was a Thursday.
It was a
Yeah, it was a
Thursday.
Thursday.
We drove. And we drove far, bro, and then we had to wait because we thought she was gonna be there like right there, like that. But we had to wait until like freaking 1 a.m. or 12 a.m. and we got there like
my
at
God.
9
we-
or something like that.
We literally had to wait till almost the club was about to close.
So look, our intentions weren't going to the strip clubs. Our intention was meeting the porn star that changed our childhood. No, I'm just kidding.
They shaped us into the men that we are
Yeah,
today.
that was our intention. So think about this: we didn't have we're not ballers. We don't have that much cash on us. So our intention was the cash that we did have was just going to go towards her. You know?
Yeah.
So think about that. Like we had to wait 3 hours in there before she
Oh
showed up.
God.
So imagine how we at first we were pretty good. Like when girls came up to us, we're like, nah, we good, sweetheart. Nah, we good. Are we good, sweetie? And then whatever.
Sweetheart.
We don't talk to them. Like, I'm just kidding.
We're talking.
Yeah, the fuck?
No, for real. Like, hey, nah, bitch, I'm good. Don't touch me. Nah, just kidding.
Nah.
Nah, but so we had to wait, bro, until I couldn't handle it anymore. Like, you know what, Kevin? That's it, bro. I'm done. And I got to dance, and then half of my money went there. By the time she came, bro, and that was a
By the time she
mission,
came,
bro.
yeah, we didn't have any more money for her left for her anymore. So
Y'all are
we just had
weak. Y'all are weak.
Oh,
We still
you haven't
got
been
a
put in
bit.
that situation, man. All right, we
Right,
drove
weren't-
far. We drove
Weren't you-
long and
weren't you
far.
the one that went to a strip club and sat down and you were like, oh my God, it's so beautiful how they're dancing. This is an art. I wish I had money to
That's
throw at
because it
them.
was an art. I'm glad that you're pointing that out because it is an art.
Depends. No, it's that pole dancing. That's an art and a workout, right? That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
I
know?
was just respecting
Some-
them. Exactly.
Got the
Dude,
abs on now.
you'd be surprised though. Some girls just go up there and like they start twerking. I'm like, there's a pole right there, honey. Like use it.
Okay, strip club manager.
They were gonna open one, and they were gonna call it Chubby Wubbies. No,
Tubby Wubby. Tubby Wubbies. Tubby
Tubby
Wubbies.
Wubby strip
Tubby
club.
Wubbies.
And you have to be big, and I mean big. No,
That's
Alright,
cute.
no skinny girls. No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no skinny weenie girls.
Wow, that is awful.
But wait, you have any questions about the strip club in case you're gonna go? We could probably answer them for you. No. Nah?
They're regulars.
No.
They could probably.
You still
answer.
wanna go?
Ela,
I
you
guess you
ever
don't have
been?
to.
Any questions? Any like thoughts? You know, like average money. You know, like
Oh
what goes
yeah.
on.
Yeah. What's the average money that you take?
So basically, look, I'll put it out there for you. You gotta be smart with your money.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you two things because me and Kevin noticed this. When we take our homies for the first time, we tell them straight up, dude, don't go to the first girl you see, because we've been in there in that shoes.
You gotta
And
play it
then-
cool.
Yeah, play it cool, bro. Act like you've been here before. No, it's good. But we tell them like, hey, bro, don't get the first girl you see. Okay? What happens? The first girl walks by, taps him, hey, you want to dance, sweetheart? Oh yeah, sure. And they go right away. The reason we say that is because like they either get hooked and then all the money goes on them. So that's our first tip.
Right.
Our second tip is we never do this by the way, but we should leave your card, your credit card, your bank card, whatever. Leave it in the car
Yeah. So you
Okay,
have
so
no
I-
other way of getting
Yeah.
money.
because they have ATMs. And let me tell you, regular ATM, what is it? Like $2 to take money out? No, dude, this
Right.
ATM, 15 or 10 minutes, 10 minutes, $15 or $10 to like
Yeah.
take money out.
Minimum.
It's
What the
standard.
fuck?
Minimum.
And if you know yourself, you know that you might be even capable to going outside to your car to get your card.
Oh, shit.
Then would you
Just
do
leave it
it?
at all.
Just leave it
Just
at
don't
home.
bring it. Just don't
No,
bring
no.
it at all.
No,
Leave
when,
it
when you get
out.
off, lock your car, get the keys, just throw
It's just
and go in. Man, just
Again.
Because it's funny because it got bad to the point where I had a friend. The ATM wasn't working.
No.
The ATM wasn't working, and then some guy went to the ATM too, and then he noticed it wasn't working too. So they go up to the girl and they're like, "Hey, like, what's the ATM's not working? Like, what can we do?" And then the girls are like, "There's a Chase bank close by." And luckily, my friend, he had Chase, you know. So he's
Yeah.
like, he started talking to the guy. He's like, "Hey, bro, if you want, we could carpool to the Chase. I'll go with you." And it's only, and then so basically the strip club depends what strip club you go to. If you leave, they give you you have to like pay like $5 to $10 to get back in. You know, so it's funny. And then so my friend, he went with this guy. He bonded with him. They were talking about business and whatever. Cause they were talking about like the jobs they were at. And then he came back, and then I just thought it was funny. Like the desperation, he went out of his way to go to the Chase Bank to get more money because the ATM wasn't working.
Okay, but then what's the average that you should?
Yeah,
take
what's
then?
the average?
Okay,
You
so
didn't
the
say-
average.
you
Okay,
didn't
so
say the amount.
okay, so the average, I would say, if you're
Go
looking to have a good time, 200.
Fuck.
That's just if you're looking to have a good time. Now you're looking to have a great time. We're talking about 400.
10 G's. Oh yeah, 400.
No,
The
200 is
average-
good enough
Yeah.
because it says you leave I personally myself, I leave 50 for
The
to
one.
throw. Or technically, I leave 100 if I can to throw. Yeah, for the the dances when on the pole, and I obviously I make that last. I try to like I throw maybe like a good $10. Maybe or even less than that to like one girl, and then try to go for multiple girls. I don't try to go too much for like that. And then 100 is just for like dances and whatnot. And so that's like 200, yeah. And then you have like an extra 5, I guess, because you have to buy a drink. It's like a drink minimum.
That's so
One drink
stupid.
minimum.
That's what I hate about that place. You
Yeah.
have to buy a $5 water bottle.
And
So-
tips everywhere.
Bullshit.
Everything's expensive there. But look, I think I take like 120 or 140, and then that's just because sometimes the entrance is kind of expensive. We really don't know these days. So I pay the entrance and I get 100, and then the average places the dances are like 20 to 30 bucks. That's for like an average dance. But then like for 10 minutes, the longer the dance, the more money it is and stuff like that. So it's kind of pricey. But so like Kevin's right. If you want to have a good time, I was doing the math with my other friend. I was like, dude, if you want to have a great time at a club, depends the kind of person you are. But I think like a grand would do it. Take a grand. That's a lot of money, I know, but there's a lot of people that have that money to do that, Because if you think about it, my thinking is, I like to try them all out, I'm at a buffet. I like to pick at it,
Oh God.
Race, for real, race, ethnicity, type, Because you gotta find the one. So look,
You got variety, my man. You got variety.
Say you go in there. There's 10 dancers. You want to try each one and put a price on their head. So it's 20 for each girl. So you want to try each girl and say from 1 to 10. I like number 6. I tried 10 of them. I'm like, oh dude, these were whack. Number 6 was good. That's it. The rest of my money going on number 6. That's not including the tips. You got to tip them. And you got sometimes they want drinks too. You gotta buy them drinks. Like I think Kevin one time bought a girl a drink, and she got her drink and she just left. Thank you, sweetheart. She just left.
I bought a girl a drink that was $20. It was a beer. It was only a beer. What beer is worth $20? I forgot the name of it because I didn't want to know it in case I ever ran into it.
Yo, Pacheco, but you have a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem. Everything you said,
I've heard from what I've heard of stories.
Okay.
What's up?
Okay, I've heard of the people who have gone to the strip club who are like, they do tell me that there's like, if you're gonna go inside, don't pick the first one, because you're most likely just gonna get hooked on that first one. Don't pick the first one. However, you want to wait until one that you really, really like. But then in my head, I'm like, what if I wait and I'm like, nah, what if something comes later? Like, what's a good timing to be like, okay, this is the one that I want to spend my money on? But Checo, though, he's like, nah.
I've never done, no, I'm saying, I've never, no, you misread that. I've never done that. If I had the money, I would do that.
And the money.
I've never done that. I haven't done that. To your point, Eloy, there's been times where I've gone and I see no girl that catches my attention. I didn't get a dance. I left without getting a dance. I was there for a long time. It took a lot of willpower out of me, but I left without getting a dance because that's how it is.
Okay.
And then,
Look, basically.
and then hold on, real quick.
Right.
And then say the point of the strip club. I hate saying it. And this is back then. Like, it's not me anymore. Like, I changed my life. I found the good Lord. He's in me. I preach His word.
That's what she said.
Sure.
Anyway, and then so basically, look, the hottest girl there that you're like most attracted to, like, damn, she could give you the worst dance of your life. So you got to think about that. So that's why you got to like always like check on the girl, because maybe like the average looking girl could give you the best dance of her life. So that's why you always got to like play the field You can't be hooked on the first
Play
one.
the field.
yeah,
No, it
look,
sounds
that's
very much like dating. You just have a gamble.
Yeah,
Hope for
you
the
have to gamble.
look, that's the way to do it. You could you could do it by just getting multiple dances and from different girls, the cheapest ones, and then you find maybe the one that's the best. But then also, like, you know, they come up to you and they talk to you. If you're the person that likes, I guess, to talk with them or like their personality,
Which I
then
hate.
you could just go with them like that. Because they do come up to you. They sit down for a little bit. You know, obviously, they're playing the game. You know. They're like, oh, they laugh at your jokes and whatnot. Obviously, like, you might even be funny, but they laugh because they're just playing the game. So, but if you actually if you can sit down and talk with them, and they actually do tell you some real stuff, and then you guys get the bonding. Like Steven's a guy like that. Like Steven talks with them. Like he for some reason, like, he catches a whole conversation with them, and he ends up like being friends with them.
He's a personable guy. Okay.
I'm so.
No, and I get that. No, I get
that's
that.
good.
That's Steven. That's great.
Yeah,
That's
we're
not
not throwing
me,
you
but
under the
that's
bus.
that's
a good thing.
Steven.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
No, but that's right. So Steven goes by sometimes by if the girl is cute or if he likes, like, you know, her
conversation.
personality wise. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, to talk. I don't go like that. Usually it's just more just like, yeah,
Big
oh, she
knockers,
thick.
I'm there. Yeah.
She thick. And I go.
Yeah.
But it just depends. But I say, like, if it depends on you, Eloy. Like, what do you think? You think you go by preference, like looking at them first by their body or personality?
I don't know. Cause
Yeah.
We gotta.
I
take
think
it, bro.
I'll go with the happy medium. You know what I mean?
That's cute.
Like, I need both, best of both things. But again, I've never been to strip club, so I don't know.
Yeah, how
I
does
don't
she
know.
know exactly?
We gotta take it. Hey, we gotta take it.
You gotta go out there. And
But
play the
now,
field.
would you go to a female strip club or a male strip club, or do they have both by any chance?
There are co-ed ones. Yes.
They're co-ed ones. Sweet.
Yeah, because I would preferably like a co-ed one. However, if, like, you gave me to choose, do I want to go to a male one or a female one? I just would want to go to female one.
Ah, shit.
Yeah,
That's
because
good.
male strip clubs are, like, a little bit too aggressive for me.
All right. So any more strip club questions? I'm an open book. Look, bro. Kevin asked you. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of us? Because first, look, it sucked, but me and Kevin went through a phase where we went to a lot of strip clubs.
No, I know.
Every
No,
other
but
week.
I mean,
But look,
I
I don't think I would
Look.
think bad of you, because I feel like
Yeah.
that's like finding the right club, you know? Like, you just want to
Yeah.
find the right one, the good
Exactly.
vibe, the good prices, the good
Yeah,
girls.
yeah.
I just
I
think
feel
we
like
were,
I could see that.
we were pigs. 'Cause look,
That's how I'm messing with you, Eloy.
yeah, because we
I
were
don't know.
pigs. We were pigs, but look, we were pigs back then. Like, low-key, like, even more than we are now. Like, we're just like fun with it. But back then, because we had friends that would go with us, and these guys, they had girlfriends. And they would go. And then one of the girlfriends was okay with it and whatever. She was just mad, like, why you never take me to the strip club with you? And I was like, first of all, bro, like, no, I don't fuck with that.
Don't do that.
There
Right?
it is.
No.
There it is. And then the other
Send it
friend,
to
he
me
wouldn't
too.
it's on the chat. And then the other friend, he wouldn't even tell his girl, you know? So, like, that's like kind of like, bro, that's almost cheating, dog. Like, that's not right. You know?
Yeah.
And then first of all, and then me, there's a line that I don't cross, and that's going by myself. Like, I've never gone by myself, and I don't think I ever want to go by
Yeah.
myself to the strip club.
Wait, where's Kevin at?
I've heard stories of people going by themselves, and it's weird.
Yeah, bro. There's a phase that me and Kevin went a lot, right? Every time we were there was this one guy with long hair. He was there every single time, bro. By himself too, and to the point where he knew people. He knew the people. He knew the security guards. He knew like the other people that would go there every day too. Like, he would know them too. And then we had a joke. So there was this stripper that she would dance. Every time she would dance, he would go up to her. He would always try to have
And he'd be like the only one right there giving her, like, throwing her money, like when she was dancing.
And at the time of day, yeah, you would be the only one giving her the time of day because she was like this. She was iffy, like, okay, I'm be with you. And then so we had this joke. He was like, "Ever, you think he's here to support his daughter?"
we just thought like he was just there to support her, you know, like, even,
And every time,
like, hey, babe, you
yeah,
gotta go.
Imagine.
go ahead, sweetheart. You show him.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he would just go in there to reel people in.
God.
Yeah.
No.
We just had that joke, but it was funny because every time we went, he was always there.
That's crazy.
And I'm not gonna lie,
That's
we went a couple times during the weekdays. So that's why it was just even funnier that we saw him there too. And then we started realizing it ourselves, like, fuck, we're seeing him so often. We becoming him.
No, we stop that. No, we don't do that. We don't do that.
That's when we have. That's when we give ourselves our own intervention at the strip club. Like,
Hey,
But imagine how much money he would spend if he was going there every day.
I bet a lot, dude. But he wasn't getting danced like crazy, but still. Some strip clubs they have this like membership. They have memberships like for 300, 400, you could you become a year member, something like that. That's crazy. But speaking of interventions, I'm glad we're all here because Kevin, you gotta stop sleeping at 5 a.m. in the morning, bro, or 8 a.m. and waking up at 4 p.m. You gotta chill.
Dude, I get it though.
Thank you,
fine.
Eli.
You can do it. No, Kevin, you're fine.
I get it.
Thank
A
you.
lot of people are going through that.
Stay away.
My sleep schedule has been super off, and you have a check. Okay, you go to work. I'm stuck here. I got nothing to do.
Yeah.
I just hope you don't create a bad habit for yourself, bro.
I'm hoping that too. I'm honestly hoping that too because it's getting to the point like
4 p.m.
where, like,
guys, you woke up at 4 p.m.
because I did today. I want to sleep like around 8, almost 9, in the morning, and then like it's been like that for a couple of days now. But it's just like, and it's been funny because I've been like binge watching shows though. Like I've been finishing seasons. Wow, like I'm just in the morning just waiting.
But Kevin, that's an easy fix though, because once the world goes back to, well, it's not gonna go back to the way it was, but once the world starts to open more, and you're free to go out more and stuff, do things, you could easily change it because your body's used
It's
to
like jet lag.
Your body's used to burning out a certain amount of energy, and by tonight, it's like you have to meet that deadline, otherwise you won't sleep. So,
Okay. All right. That's an easy fix. But what productive things, bro, are you doing during this quarantine?
So Kevin, would you
Right now, what am I doing? I'm doing currently I'm on my keto diet.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that. I've been doing this thing called DDP yoga. Check it out, the diamond.
Nice, bro.
Nice. A little bit of DDP yoga. I've been doing that. I'm about to start my schooling. And yeah, I mean that's to be the only productive thing. I honestly like. I want to start reading books, maybe.
But I don't
do it. You
Let's
do
not.
have 4 agreements.
No one did it. No one did it for the book club. I don't expect you guys to do it now.
Well, I'll do it now that I'm stuck home.
Hey, honestly, I'm down to get back. I'm down to get back in it, guys. What happened was this Passover really screwed us over, bro.
Wait, but
It really did, bro.
I don't blame you for sleeping late, dude. Because
That's fine.
Dude, like you're not doing any energy. Your body's used to working, and you're a hard worker dude. You would go like I saw you work, and then after that you go work out, or we work out and then you go to work. Like I remember before this whole quarantine, you go 5 a.m. to the gym or 5 a.m. and then we used to go straight to work after that.
Yeah, you're right, dude. I was using all my energy.
Yeah, Kevin. You're a beast.
Once the quarantine happens, like once the quarantine passes, then you can just do the same thing, and then you'll go back to your regular schedule. You'll burn the calories.
Then let's hope it is. Wait, what time? What do you do? Do you guys have been going to sleep late too?
I don't go to sleep.
I go so late.
What time you go, Eli?
3 a.m. is my regular.
4:30, my average.
What is it, Eli?
I thought you guys were gonna say like 8 or something.
3
Oh,
a.m.
like a 4:30.
3 a.m. or 4 a.m. is my regular too.
2 or 3 a.m.
Really?
That's when I choose to go to sleep. Like I stay in bed for a bit, and then I just watch videos and knock out.
Yeah.
Mine is like 2.
look at this whip. Look at him, he's yawning already. Yeah, freaking lightweight. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it in a bit.
Yeah. But what do you guys do though? Like, cause honestly, I just watch a bunch of random videos.
Yep.
Either I play with you guys or I go on Animal Crossing.
Yeah, Animal Crossing, play with you guys, or right now I'm like doing something productive, like making another podcast. That's what I'm focusing on.
I'm done. What do you want me to be on?
Nah, you're good.
Damn.
You already got one.
Dismiss
You already
right
got
away.
one. He already has one.
He said, "Let me have this for me."
Let me have this alone, bro. Goddamn.
Oh my god.
That's great. At least it's something productive. That's not bad. Yeah. What
Yeah,
about you, Eli?
Well, because I have 6 classes already, so I've been
Holy
pretty.
shit.
I've been pretty busy doing homework, and then I do try to have some time to like work out or like
Oh, shit.
have some family time. Usually, I give myself like maybe an hour or 2 in the morning to like watch something, but then the rest of the day is
Okay.
just work.
Damn. Okay,
You
so
still working,
you
Eli?
stay busy.
Yeah, I'm still tutoring online. So then I'll tutor a certain amount of time throughout the day and randomly when they need help. And then the rest is just like my schoolwork.
You know, that's what I'm gonna try to start doing now. I've been recently started to work out more. I started working out, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start like going through my notes from the past, like biology notes and like my chemistry, just to keep my
Stay
mind
sharp.
right.
Yeah.
Stay on the ball, bro.
Yeah, same here.
But
You
it's
won't lose your
hard
shit.
because sometimes you just want to sit there and do like nothing.
For real.
At least 10 minutes.
As long as you don't get in the habit of that, I think you're good. Man.
But we're only allowed to do this now.
No, dude, sometimes I wish I was kind of quarantined with you guys, but like, I know myself, bro. I would stuff my face.
not
I
You don't want
would.
this. You don't want
It's
this
not
lifestyle.
fun. You don't want this.
You
It's
don't
not
want this
fun.
lifestyle.
It's not fun.
I want it for like a week tops
No.
and more.
Nah,
What do
trust.
you not understand?
What
do you not understand?
Listen to Brian.
Please.
Went into the quarantine being like, all right, let's do this, you know, like, all right, I'm gonna have a little more free time. I think day 2 he was like, bro, I wanna get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't.
It's
I
cause,
think if you have something to do and if you have the discipline to do it, then it's fine. Because I've had all of this work to do, so I've been okay. Like it's
Thank
chill.
you,
I don't even care that I can't go out. But I feel like if I had nothing
Right.
else to do, like I probably would go crazy.
Let's go, bro. Let's hit up Avalon, huh, Brian?
Hopping on the Star Wars.
Oh yeah, Avalon.
Battle Bros.
been flying
Playing,
boys
yeah,
have been insane.
playing games with the boys like does help out a lot.
Honestly, like I do kind of like it because it brought me back to like the good old days. Like none of us would get online at the same time. Did you notice that?
We're all busy. Yeah, we're all busy with like.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
And like honestly, playing like all of us, all 5 of us or 4 of us together, like it brought me back to like after high school. You know, like the first year after high school, the second year after.
So if anything has brought our friendship closer.
Mm-hmm. Except when Kevin Middleton thought.
What?
Nah,
You know, though, lately I do wish that I had like a gaming console because everybody's like,
Bro, everyone's jumping on
Get
a
Animal
Switch,
Crossing.
Everybody's getting the Nintendo Switch. You gotta get that.
I know. I just don't want to. I just don't want to buy an extra console because I already have. I don't know.
Be your own person. Buy whatever you want to buy.
You get a console? What do you have?
I have a Wii U.
A Stadia.
Oh my!
My God.
That's not a console.
Oh,
That's
I
not a
mean, I just
console.
want to get back into video gaming,
Right.
Get an Xbox.
but
You know,
no, get a
Hey,
Switch.
girls make it big on Twitch. You like? They make it big on Twitch. Go
That's
for
true.
it.
That's true. I can
Be the
name you
next
3 girls.
Valkyrie.
I can name you 3. Oh, I can name you 4
Or
girls.
Pokimane. And that's not, I'm talking about the food. But she is a snack.
Ah.
Yeah.
she's watching out there. Kevin Single.
If she's watching out there, she's
Yeah,
watching.
Pokemon, take your chances. now.
Pokemon.
Yeah. He's not gonna be on the market too long.
But try to get in it. Yeah, try to get in the gaming. It's fun.
Talking about that.
Talk about Pokemon? No.
Gaming?
No,
You're opening up
I had a bra moment, kind of. I guess you could say,
Oh, a bruh moment.
kind
You let us be the
of.
judge of that. No, you
Oh,
let
what
us
you got?
be the judge of that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, because okay, so recently I told this to Brian earlier. There was this man who messaged me on Instagram. He's 53.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
And
So
he,
he's in the prime of his life. Are you trying to tell me? No.
he lives in Switzerland right now, and he is very much looking for somebody to be his sugar baby.
Oh, okay.
Is she?
Oh,
is
like
he
do
your
webcam
sugar
shows?
baby?
Like Euphoria? Like that girl Kevin was Kitty? Is it Kitty? No, what's the girl? The chubby-
yeah,
the chubby, beautiful
yeah,
chick.
yeah, the chubby, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
He framed it very weird, where he was like, I'm looking for somebody to spend the rest of my life with, but that I can spoil with all my money.
What if it's a bot?
And I was like,
it's like a catfish.
It's not.
No?
Oh no!
Sadly.
Wait, you seen his profile?
He has it on private, but he has like details that don't look like a bot type of thing. And his profile picture, strangely enough, is with, I'm assuming, either a grandkid, because it looks like a little kid.
Oh God.
That's
I
so.
never know. He's got money. He's got money. He's lonely.
That'd be weird. That he's,
It's weird.
You know, you hop on that girl, get that
No,
money.
I don't
That's what I
know.
said too, Kevin. That's what I said too. She's got to do it.
Hey, we do need new microphones.
No.
No, I'm just
You
kidding.
need.
Shut up.
Hey, you do want a console?
To what cost, though?
To a cause, to
You
your
don't have
cause,
you
to
don't
your
have to do
cause,
it.
Eloy cause.
Look, you don't even have to do it. Say he wants a feet pic. I'll send him a pic of mine. No, I was just kidding.
Nah, that's just gonna make him drop her. He's gonna
Yeah. Shop immediately.
What's wrong with feet
Yeah.
pics? Yeah, I was just kidding.
No. I love your feet as much as the next guy, but maybe not the other guy. No, not that guy though. No.
we're gonna send her more money and be like, hey, go get yourself a pedicure. Come on, man.
That's funny though. Did he ask you anything else?
No, I
Did
didn't
he
answer.
consider? Oh, you didn't answer?
No.
Oh, just play with him. I think you should
No.
just to
It's
see,
weird.
get a proposal. No. See what he's offering.
How much?
It's really funny. How much
much
are
for
we
what?
talking here, bud? So much we talking
Tell him
about.
to send you chocolates.
Be like,
I
you
heard
wanna
this
try it out?
Swiss has good chocolates.
I want chocolate.
That's just funny.
Yeah,
Because
man.
I've only heard of that because there's actually websites that girls
Yeah.
go and they could put their profiles, and guys too, like, you know, like, oh, I'm just looking for like a younger girl that I could spoil with my money, or I like, you know, and they'll have the greatest time of their life. And that girls, that's what they choose, you know, like, oh, I just want somebody to spoil me.
Yeah.
And
But
they
I thought
find them.
I thought it was so funny because me and another coworker used to joke around that if nothing worked out for us, that we were gonna go into escorting. And it got to the point where the joke got like
Real? Like she made her
expanded,
profile the
and
next
we
day?
would- No. It just got expanded to where we would ask other, because it was me and it was my coworker, but he's gay and he's a guy, and he was like, yeah, we should go and do like we should go and escorting. No, he has a boyfriend and stuff.
No, I see.
And then we started to ask other girls around like our job that we knew that were like
Kind of started.
that knew that wouldn't get uncomfortable with that kind of question, and they were just like,
Y'all
yeah,
recruiting?
let's get down, we're just gonna do this. And I was like, okay, some of us are gonna go and drop off and pick up the girls, just make sure they're safe, and then we're all gonna keep our own money. And then we asked this one guy, and I was like, so are you down or are you down? And he was like, I'll drop you guys off and pick you guys up, but I won't do anything. And then like I would like a cut out of it, and I was like, no, you're not gonna be a pimp.
Gator.
Well, we are our own business. You
Oh,
are not in.
Self-employed. Hey, Gator wants his money, baby.
We're like, we're not gonna give you any of our money. Thank you. We're gonna stay with ourselves.
I mean, give him gas money or something, though. No, just kidding. What's it called? That's funny. Like, how far did it go? Like, to the point where a girl came back. She's like, "Hey guys, I made 500 this weekend."
No.
Oh, it was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. I already went on like 4 dates. No.
It's like, can I get my cut?
Nobody ever did it. It was just a joke. But I thought it was
That's
so
hilarious.
funny that actually happened. And I was just kind of like, gosh, never mind.
Now that you've been put in that situation, like,
Yeah. Because see, I feel like escorting, at least you get
put your tongue back against you.
a diversity where you might have somebody of like around your age or like at least good looking. You get to pick and choose who you go.
Okay, yeah.
But like,
yeah.
I feel like sugar babies are just like older guys, like really older guys.
That's basically what it is. You know, with the retirement money right there for them. You know,
No, thank you.
nah, that's too old. Oh, all right,
But
No,
I'll
that's
forward
funny.
you guys. I'll forward him to you guys.
Send him over. Wait, no.
Please,
I'll go send him my catfish one. All right.
Yeah.
It's the only way I'll
Like,
get him.
no, but I know this one person.
That's hilarious. That is a bruh moment.
bro, moment, but hey, you,
And that's
hey,
one. That's definitely one for the books.
You got it, girl.
Definitely
You
one.
got
No,
it.
I don't want to get it.
You have it. Hey, you have it.
That's
I don't
just
want it.
hilarious though. Never thought anything was like that. I don't even think myself at that point, being that older, would I do
Hey,
that?
how many weeks do you guys have quarantine? Each one of you guys?
I don't know.
I think I'm
Uh,
going on my second month now.
Almost, yeah.
Second month. God
Honestly,
damn.
I feel like it's next year already, 2021.
Mhm.
Yeah. No.
Hey, you guys really think there's gonna be a recession after this?
Maybe.
Yeah, it probably will be.
'Cause I wanna start putting money in my stocks. Stocks.
No, don't do any of that at all. No,
Yeah,
Oh,
don't do any of that. Oh
Never
do any of
god.
that.
mind. Never mind.
don't do any of that. If anything, open up a what's this shit called?
Offshore account.
I'm sure it can. Send your money to Panama. No, we're good. No. Go to a healthcare, not healthcare.
Okay, I mean, no, you were trying to go into that. It didn't work.
I forgot what it's called. But no, just don't spend your money.
Well,
Put it underneath
If
your mattress, like the
anything,
most
put
of
it. Maybe if you are, maybe
just kidding, I don't have
put
money- I
it
don't have
on
money
like airports or like airlines,
Airlines?
because it
For
might
real?
be booming afterwards.
Oh, no,
I
I feel like
don't
they won't.
Really?
I just feel like they won't. I
No,
don't
they,
think
they
people are
will
gonna
be.
be.
They will be.
I don't think anybody's
feel
gonna
like
want to
they will.
travel.
no, hell no. I wouldn't.
I don't think people want to be around crowded areas, especially being
Oh,
next to a person.
you know
and
what's
I
going
mean,
somewhere.
if like businesses are coming back, you're gonna have to travel for business. You're gonna have
Yep.
to travel for
for
family.
pleasure. What's it called? Look, you know, like everything that we're doing now, like the whole sanitizing stuff, going outside with the mask, wearing gloves, even wearing gloves when you go to the grocery store and stuff like that. Like how far do you think, like after this pandemic, like say we're over it, maybe like a year ahead out of this, you think people are still gonna respect like social distancing?
No.
People are still gonna like, are they gonna like be crazy with the hand sanitizer
I mean-
and like the germs? Okay, it opened my mind. Like it didn't not open my
A
mind,
lot
but
of people are
already,
not doing it now, anyways.
Yeah.
but
a lot
low-key,
of
I'll be with you guys. I've noticed. Oh, that's true. But I've noticed like sometimes like I'm tired at work and I go on my lunchtime, I forget to wash my hands, and it's stupid. I
Ew.
remember. Yeah, dude. Sometimes I forget to wash my hands.
Brian said something a while back that I remember. I remember now. But he was like, "This virus is showing how fucking disgusting everybody is.
Yeah.
How,
Oh, I said
how
that.
and I'm like,
Oh, I said that. The fudge?
somebody said that. I don't know.
And
Who,
like, don't quote me on this, but no.
somebody quoted it, but they said that, and I was like, wow, that's actually pretty true.
That's true.
True.
Because I used to see it all the time in the museum. People are disgusting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
People
They
are
were
whack.
fucking
Yeah,
gross.
dude,
Right.
just in general. Cause no, dude, the amount of things we touch a day, like I feel like we gotta be using hand sanitizer. Like how we're using it now, we gotta be using it like that, like regularly. Cause the amount of things we touch, the amount of money like cashiers and stuff like that touch and stuff like that, or the money
We
we
also
touch.
have some good germs.
Where's it been, bro? When you open your car door and stuff like that, like, man, like you never know these days. When you touch like railings or like the stairs, like you always gotta carry like hand sanitizer in your car, man. Like it just made me like realize that, you know, like
How dirty you are?
Yeah, how dirty I am.
Yeah. Because every time I
Little
went
Yeah,
to
I
work,
agree with myself too, though. Huh?
yeah, because every time I went to work, I would wear gloves, and then whenever my shift was over, I would go and wash my hands before I left. Because
No, that
I
was
mean,
before
it's
it?
just disgusting.
Like now, like everyone at my work, we have to wear gloves, you know, and then the customers get mad too, like, why aren't you wearing gloves? And then, well, whatever. But like I wear gloves now, and I'm like, dude, why have I never worn gloves when I'm working? Like it's kind of nice. Like I like wearing gloves. Like it makes me think
Yeah.
I'm clean and stuff like that. But I've never done it before. I might start doing it now.
Yeah, people used to make fun of me for wearing gloves at work because it's like, why are you wearing them?
Right.
Like, there's no sense in wearing them. And then like the epidemic started to happen, and then everybody started to wear gloves, and I
Right.
was like,
Yeah.
oh,
They're
why
like,
are
oh,
you wearing
look,
gloves?
Look
I
who
I thought it was dumb. I thought it was dumb.
And then we went from no one wearing masks to everyone wearing masks, you know, and making fun of like those Chinese. No, we didn't make fun of them, but like we saw like all those cities in
Right.
China, how they wear masks and stuff like that. And then like now we're all wearing
Yeah,
masks.
honestly,
I
remember-
honestly wish that would stick, even though I know it's not gonna.
It's not going to, unfortunately.
Nah, I don't think so.
No, I remember back then, like I would go to the metro station with like this is like a while back, and I remember like I would see these masks, like people like Asian people, they would not only Asian people, but they would have masks on, And I would be like, oh, like, are they germaphobes? Like, why are they wearing masks? Like, I don't get it. Like, there's nothing going around. But now I'm like, oh shit, you know?
Yeah, because Japanese people use them not because they're necessarily
Because they're ninjas.
sick.
No, it's cute.
Well, no, it's just out of courtesy. Like if I'm sick
Yeah.
or if I have something, then I'm gonna wear
Yeah.
a mask so that it's for the greater good, so everybody else can keep safe from me.
Culture
So I
of
was
respect.
like,
so
oh my gosh, that's so considerate. We're such
they-
assholes here.
See, a culture of respect. That's what we need, but we're not gonna get that.
Right now, dude. People are dumb here, dude. People are so entitled here.
And I just want to wear those cute masks that have like little mouths. Like
There's a girl. There's a girl at my work. Cool girl. Hey, cool girl.
Okay. Cool.
Before I start, cool girl.
Super chill girl.
So I guess she can't breathe. Like she has a hard time wearing masks. Like a hard time. She cuts a hole with scissors. She cuts a hole in the middle. and me being the sick person that I am, I just gave head or what? No, I'm just kidding.
You're so dumb.
But did she?
But she
what?
can't. She,
No. No.
I don't know. No. She don't want to tell me. No. She don't give head and
No,
tell.
low key. Having asthma, wear those masks is tough.
Yeah, you see, there you go.
For sure it is. Yeah. It's annoying.
I feel like people are not gonna keep up
No,
with that
Alrighty then.
All right, guys. Bye. No.
Okay, bye, guys.
Steven has somewhere to be. Apparently.
I'm just saying. Oh, okay, whatever.
Before we leave, so I started an Instagram.
My boy's back on Instagram. Everybody go give him a follow.
Go follow
Pacheco,
him.
drop it. What is it?
Oh, it's Pachex_BL.
Let it out for the people. What we got?
Follow him.
PA's.
Alright,
Oh,
catch
I forgot.
Follow him.
Oh,
If you follow him, maybe he'll like all of your pictures like he did with me.
Right?
Oh, you gotta burn me out, Eli.
It was
Weirdo.
cute. I liked it.
Nah, I told
Yeah.
you. We're on the party when I did it, and then I sent her a picture of us. I didn't know we had a picture together, Eli.
Kevin, did Pacheco like all
We
your-
do have a picture together. I have pictures together.
He did not like all my pictures. No,
You don't have pictures of me together.
Pacheco like all your pictures, bro?
no he didn't.
Wow.
I'm sorry, guys.
Wow.
My Instagram
Wow.
is glitching up because I still haven't received a like from Pacheco.
Yeah, right?
It's weird. It's really acting weird on me. Right?
Uninstall it, I guess.
I don't know what's going on.
I guess it's just me.
No, she was hyping me up. That's why I'm like, I got you, girl. I got
And
you.
yet he wants us to drop a like for his first
Right?
picture. I
Nah,
don't
I'm
think
good.
so.
I'm
I
good.
If anything,
think I'm okay.
That is,
I don't even know what my
He
first
doesn't
picture
even
is.
have pictures.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. For his first picture, he's gonna want us to drop a like.
I'm waiting for you guys to tell
I
me
bet
what
I'm gonna
it
drop
was.
a comment.
for his first picture, I'm gonna drop a negative like. He's gonna owe me one like.
Take it away from me. I wish you were able to do dislikes. on
Just
this
like,
video.
yeah. Oh, okay, fine.
This
Dislike
is on
that.
YouTube, bro.
Like on Facebook, the little sad face.
Oh, it's
Oh
Facebook.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I realize
It's
that.
a fake laugh, Kevin. I think, guys, we should cut it. Oh, snap. We should cut it there. It was a
Alright,
pleasure talking to you guys. Like always.
later.
Always.
I miss you
Romance
guys.
Live.
Miss
Real
you
quick,
too, Miss all of y'all.
let's be more active. Kevin, we're looking out to everyone that reposted the story.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Oh.
and be more active on social media. Kevin,
You have nothing else to do, Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah,
I
Kevin,
te-
please,
I te- I
get
text
involved.
What are you guys
him-
talking
I
about
text
now?
him. He's always on his phone watching shows, but I text him and call him, Kevin.
Yeah.
You sound like you're my girl or something, bro. I gotta text you back.
Nah, but like,
no,
legit.
you ain't gonna get a girl like that, dog.
Yeah, Kevin.
But I don't need to text you back. I don't even need to text you back.
Are you serious,
But
bro?
that's it.
Can we not share a strip club conquest together?
We
Yeah,
just
kinda.
I've seen
Yeah.
you naked,
Throwing
bro.
shade on everybody.
Yeah, we did a sugar conquest, but you left me in this conquest, okay? No, that was just me.
Hey, my bad, G, my bad, G.
Nah, it's all good. I will.
I'm not a pig anymore. I changed my ways.
For everybody burning me out, thank you. But
My bad. I'm bringing that back.
But as we're gonna end it there, guys. Thank you for listening to the
Thank you
podcast.
for
Always a pleasure
listening.
to be
Thank
inside your
you.
ears.
Be safe, please.
Inside of you, inside of you.
Deuces.
Late.